In the vast galaxy of science fiction, Xenomorphs stand out as one of the most original and terrifying creations. These biomechanical nightmares have become icons of horror since their debut in 1979. From acid blood to their horrific life cycle, Xenomorphs have fascinated and frightened audiences for decades. In this video, we'll lock and load for a mission into the world of Xenomorphs, exploring their origins, biology, and the impact they've had across various media. We'll journey from the claustrophobic corridors of the Nostromo to the expansive universe of games and comics, uncovering the secrets of these organisms whose structural perfection is matched only by their hostility. The birth of the Xenomorph can be traced back to 1979's Alien, a film that would redefine both the science fiction and horror genres. Directed by Ridley Scott, Alien introduced audiences to a new kind of terror, one that was simultaneously primal and futuristic, organic and mechanical. At the heart of this groundbreaking film were two visionaries, screenwriter Dan O'Bannon and artist H.R. Giger. Dan O'Bannon, an American screenwriter and director, brought the initial concept of Alien to life. O'Bannon's journey to create Alien began years earlier with an unfinished project called Memory, which later evolved into the screenplay for Alien. His script for Alien was a masterclass in tension building and atmospheric horror. Then H.R. Giger entered the picture. Hans-Rudi Giger, a Swiss surrealist artist, brought the Xenomorph to life with his nightmarish biomechanical designs. Giger's unique artistic style, which he dubbed biomechanics, perfectly captured the alien's blend of organic horror and mechanical precision. Giger's involvement in Alien came about when O'Bannon showed Ridley Scott a copy of Giger's art book, Necronomicon. Scott was immediately captivated by Giger's disturbing yet fascinating imagery. Giger's work on Alien went far beyond just the creature design. He also created the look of the derelict spaceship, the space jockey, and the alien eggs. His designs were so integral to the film's aesthetic that he won an Academy Award for Best Achievement in Visual Effects. The collaboration between O'Bannon's storytelling and Giger's visuals resulted in a creature that was unlike anything audiences had seen before. The Xenomorph was not just a monster, it was a perfect organism, unsympathetic and unclouded by delusions of morality. Its biomechanical appearance suggested a creature as coldly efficient as any machine, yet as adaptable and instinctual as any apex predator. The success of Alien catapulted both O'Bannon and Giger to new heights in their respective fields. The original Alien film set the stage for a franchise that would span decades, expanding the lore of the Xenomorphs and cementing their place in the pantheon of science fiction monsters. Xenomorphs, a term derived from the Greek word xeno, strange or foreign, and morph, form, are the central antagonists of the Alien franchise. The exact origin of the Xenomorphs has been a subject of much speculation, but in the original film, they were simply presented as a mysterious species discovered by the crew of the Nostromo. However, later entries in the series, particularly Prometheus and Alien Covenant, suggested a more complex origin involving genetic engineering by an advanced race known as the Engineers. Regardless of their ultimate origin, Xenomorphs are portrayed as a parasitic species that may have been designed as the ultimate biological weapon, capable of overwhelming and assimilating diverse life forms across various environments. The biology of the Xenomorph is one of its most horrific aspects. Their life cycle begins with a leathery egg that contains a facehugger. When a potential host approaches, the egg opens, and a facehugger emerges. This crab-like creature attaches itself to the host's face, implanting an embryo, which gestates rapidly inside the host, eventually violently erupting from the chest cavity as a snake-like larva. Xenomorphs grow from chestburster to adult size extremely quickly, often in a matter of hours, molting their skins in the process. The adult xenomorphs possess a hard chitinous exoskeleton that provides excellent protection against physical damage and extreme temperatures. But perhaps their most iconic defensive feature is their highly corrosive molecular acid for blood. Indeed, some depictions show xenomorphs able to spit their acidic blood as a ranged attack. Adults also have a secondary set of jaws within their primary mouth that can extend rapidly to bite victims. Xenomorphs partially inherit traits from their host species, leading to variations like the runner alien from Alien 3, which gestated in a dog, resulting in a more quadrupedal form. They can survive in a wider range of environmental extremes than most organisms, including the vacuum of space for limited periods. They operate within a hive-like social structure, led by a queen who lays the eggs. The queen is significantly larger than standard drones and possesses higher intelligence. While they appear to lack eyes, xenomorphs have acute sensory perception, possibly through echolocation, and they can track prey through pheromone detection, making them excellent hunters. The unique biology of the xenomorph makes it a perfect killing machine. Its rapid life cycle, combined with its physical prowess and acid blood, allows it to quickly overwhelm and colonize new environments. The species' ability to incorporate genetic material from its hosts ensures that it can adapt to a wide range of planets and ecosystems. This biological efficiency, coupled with their relentless hostility towards other life forms, makes xenomorphs one of the most feared and respected creatures in science fiction. The success of the original Alien film spawned a franchise that has spanned over 4 decades, comprising numerous sequels, prequels, and spin-offs. Each entry has contributed to the evolving mythology of the xenomorphs, with varying degrees of critical and commercial success. The original film was a masterpiece of tension and horror. It received universal acclaim for its groundbreaking visual effects, atmospheric tension, and Sigourney Weaver's portrayal of Ellen Ripley. Alien won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects and has since been preserved in the United States National Film Registry for its cultural significance. James Cameron's sequel took a different approach, blending action with horror. Aliens was both a critical and commercial success, praised for its intense action sequences and further development of Ripley's character. It received 7 Academy Award nominations, winning 2 for sound effects, editing, and visual effects. David Fincher's directorial debut with Alien 3 was met with mixed reviews. While praised for its visual style and atmosphere, it was criticized for its bleak tone and treatment of beloved characters from Aliens. Over time, the film has gained a cult following, with the assembly cut being particularly well received by fans. Alien Resurrection, directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, took the series in a more action-oriented direction. It received mixed reviews, with praise for its visual style but criticism for its departure from the tone of previous films. It's often considered the weakest entry in the main series. Ridley Scott's return to the franchise with Prometheus marked a shift in focus, exploring the origins of humanity and, tangentially, the xenomorphs. Prometheus was praised for its visual spectacle and ambitious themes but criticized for its convoluted plot and character decisions. It sparked intense debates among fans about its place in the Alien canon. Alien Covenant, a direct sequel to Prometheus, attempted to bridge the gap between the prequel and the original Alien. It received mixed reviews, with praise for Michael Fassbender's dual performance and a return to horror elements, but criticism for retreading familiar ground. These prequels have been contentious among fans. While some appreciate the expanded mythology and philosophical themes, others feel that explaining the xenomorphs' origins diminishes their mystique. The prequels also raised questions about the timeline of the series and how these events connect to the original film. The Alien vs. Predator crossover concept has become a significant part of both franchises, expanding the mythologies of both the xenomorphs and the predators, or Yautja, as they're known in expanded lore. This pairing of 2 of science fiction's most iconic extraterrestrial species has spawned films, comics, novels, and video games. The idea of pitting aliens against predators originated in comics. In 1989, Randy Stradley and Chris Warner created an Alien vs. Predator series for Dark Horse Comics. The AVP comics and novels significantly expanded the lore of both franchises, exploring various scenarios where the 2 species would clash, often with humans caught in the middle. These stories ranged from prehistoric Earth to far-flung planets in the future, each offering unique takes on the conflict between the 2 species. The popularity of the AVP concept eventually led to feature films. Paul W. S. Anderson's Alien vs. Predator was set in modern times on Earth and received mixed reviews, with praise for its visual effects, but criticism for its PG-13 rating and deviation from both franchises' established lore. Aliens vs. Predator Requiem took a darker, more violent approach but was poorly received by critics and many fans. It's often considered one of the weakest entries in both franchises. Despite their mixed reception, these films further cemented the AVP concept in popular culture and introduced the crossover to a wider audience. The Alien franchise has expanded far beyond films, with Xenomorphs appearing in a wide variety of media. This expansion has significantly contributed to the depth and breadth of the Alien universe, offering fans new ways to engage with these iconic creatures. Xenomorphs have been a staple of video games since the early days of the medium, appearing in numerous titles across various genres. The first 3 films each got video game adaptations, with Alien for the Atari 2600, Aliens being a side-scrolling actioner, and Alien 3 released across various platforms. Alien Isolation from 2014 is widely regarded as one of the best Alien games, as this survival horror title captured the tension and atmosphere of the original film. There have been several other games featuring the Xenomorphs since, but Alien Isolation in particular has received critical acclaim for its faithful recreation of the original film's atmosphere. In graphic novels and comics, Dark Horse Comics has been the primary publisher of Alien comics since 1988, producing a vast array of stories that have significantly expanded the franchise's lore. These comics have explored various aspects of the Alien universe, from direct film sequels to alternative timelines and what-if scenarios. They've introduced new human characters, explored different varieties of xenomorphs, and delved into the broader implications of the species' existence in the galaxy. Numerous Alien novels have also been published, facilitating deeper exploration of the Alien universe and character development. There are also tabletop games that use the Alien license, including Alien, the role-playing game, and Legendary Encounters, an Alien deck-building game. The expansion of the Alien franchise into various media has had several significant impacts. These adaptations have greatly expanded the Alien lore, exploring new concepts and ideas beyond what's seen in the films. They've provided fans with new ways to engage with the franchise between film releases. Different media have also allowed artists and writers to explore the xenomorphs in unique ways, from the detailed artwork in comics to the interactive experiences of video games. The presence of xenomorphs across so many media has cemented their place in popular culture, making them recognizable even to those who haven't seen the films. Lastly, various media have allowed for different types of stories to be told, from action-packed adventures to psychological horror, expanding the franchise's scope. The Alien franchise's expansion into these diverse media demonstrates the enduring appeal of the xenomorphs. Whether in the claustrophobic corridors of a space station in a video game, the pages of a graphic novel, or the imagination-fueled realms of tabletop RPGs, the perfect organism continues to terrify and thrill audiences across the globe. Remember, in space, no one can hear you scream.